It was a beautiful summer day outside. The sun was shining, the flowers were blooming, and the world seemed to finally be at peace. At peace? Be at peace? Peace? Oh, fuck! Let's just get coding. Okay, where were we last episode? Oh, right, we had to fix that. This one little bug was the start of a serious headache. And it wasn't even my fault, it was all this guy, I swear. The little is purposefully trying to sabotage me. But before we can get to fixing, we have to understand where the problem comes from. Let me explain. The first thing to understand is that there is a big difference between the tiles a piece can move to and the tiles that are under attack by a piece. For example, in this case, these are all the squares a rook can move to, and these are all the squares the rook is attacking. The difference is subtle but very important, because if the enemy king would be on this square, it shouldn't be able to take the pawn because it would be in check, even though the rook can't move onto the pawn. Okay, in this scenario, the king should only be able to move to these squares, but from the game's point of view, it can also move to this one because it's not being attacked. The king is shielding it until he himself moves there. You still with me? Good. Now our problem occurs in this scenario. The king is shielded from check by one of his pieces. When that piece tries to move, there's no way to tell if the king will be in check as a result of that move until the piece actually moves. My solution was to see if the king is in check after the move and basically turn time back by one turn. Sounds good? Doesn't work. At least, not yet. So now that we have a general idea about what's going on, it's time to fix this mess. But how? Well, the way every coder fixes their bugs. Let's see what we need here. Black pepper, checked. Moon dust, checked. The existential dread that is having no clue what you are doing with your life and that the only certainty the future holds is death. Checked. And basil. Basil? Oh no, I could never hurt Mr. Basil. No magic is worth this. Nyeh. So with no magic to our disposal, we need another way. I was really hoping it wouldn't get to this, but my hands are tied. You're gonna have to give me a second, I haven't used this one in a while. It is big brain time. Oh it still doesn't work! At this point, all hope was lost. The world was drowning in darkness, and the last rays of sunshine have gone now. There was only one thing left to do. It's been good.
Wait!
What? Is that Mr. Basil?
Yes, it is me, my dear student. You need not surrender, for there is hope.
But I've tried everything, and nothing works. Not even the console logs. Look at this other example with the knight. It says it's a white knight, but then it's actually the black pawn. And then it's actually the white knight again. And then it's actually...
My child, you have been focusing too much on what the console tells you, but not on what it doesn't tell you.
What do you mean? That sounds like a very cliché line that isn't actually useful but sounds dramatic.
Focus now.
So, if the pawn is actually black, in this case that means that it's white. If it's white, then it's actually black. If it's black, it's actually white. Is there anything good to them? I know. Thank you, Mr. Basil. Whoa! It actually works now. Okay, so I know we didn't make a lot of progress in this episode, but we'll make it up in the next one. Before you go, I just want to say that if you have any crazy ideas that you would like to see me failing to code, you can put them in the comment section. If you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, and if you didn't, nah, I'm just kidding, of course you did.